Good evening, everybody. This is the Seven City Shoptalk Sports Show, broadcasting to you from the beautiful state of Virginia to everyone all over the world. I am your host, Big Law Lawrence Johnson. And of course, we got AB in the house as well. We will have some other hosts jumping in as well to follow up with us or to tune in with us. But before we get started, we want to thank you for joining us in another episode of our brand of dysfunctional camaraderie. And as of now, this shop is open. And as you guys can tell and see, we are in full swing as far as football practice is going. And we do have a lot to talk about. And we're going to do some predictions here. And we definitely, for those that are in the chat, they're on live as well. Send some messages in. We love to hear from you. We love to also correspond and kind of get an idea of what you think the records are going to be and what games we're going to go game by game. But before I go any further, let me put Miss AB on the line here. Hey, AB, how you doing?
I'm good. Just been a busy week, but all good.
Awesome. Yeah, and I can tell you, I've been waiting for this, this moment of this time of the year to come. It was, as always, it's a tough July, tough early August, but now that school's starting, the fall, you can feel a little bit of the fall weather, not quite as hot. Football weather is just hitting me in the right spots, man. I'm ready for it. But if you read on the marquee, we're going to talk about doing a little bit of a prediction as far as which games we think the Wahoos are going to win. And then we'll also do your NFL team. If you have an NFL team and you want to give a prediction of what the records are going to be, we can do that, because we're going to talk about some predictions of some NFL games as well. Also, keep in mind, we got a game in like 2.5 weeks. It's the 12th. First game is the 29th of the month, or 30th, whatever that date is, 29th, I believe. And we got Coastal Carolina, and I got some tickets to give away. So that's still alive and kicking. So, with that, let's go ahead and get the show started up. So AB, right off the bat, I'm going to ask you as far as and I know some of the betting lines from what some people have talked about. Have you seen some of the betting lines of what they think the Cavaliers on some of the services, how many games they think they're going to win?
I mean, I saw the charts where they're actually expecting us to finish near the bottom of the ACC again. I'm not surprised, to be honest. I mean, we haven't given them a reason to think otherwise. We spent a lot of money, like we've talked about before, in the portal, but until that product is on the field, we don't know what they're going to do. So I don't think that people are wrong for doubting us, but that also gives us a point of something to prove. There's a lot to prove this year. Like we've talked before, the money that has been spent, the time that we have put into certain people, like it's win or bust at this point. So I haven't looked a whole lot into the lines, just because I think it's too early. Just like I don't even like preseason NFL stuff because I think it's too early. But we shall see.
Well, for me, I was kind of, taking a look at, you're right, at what some of the early predictions was from some media outlets. Hey, what's going on, Peggy? One of our loyal listeners and watchers there. How you doing? Thank you for tuning in as well. But as I was saying, I was looking at, some of the predictions. What do we have? 17 teams in the ACC, something crazy right now, something like that. And I swear, they had us like third from the bottom, and you're making a point where, you're saying we can't necessarily get mad or get upset, about what, based off of our history. But I can tell you this, I think third from the bottom, that means they're predicting probably win only 3 games, this year total. I'll be very, very surprised if we fall into that, but I don't think that we will. But no more holding up here. Let's go ahead and kind of jump into what we feel as far as the predictions, as far as the game. We're going to go game by game. So our folks are in the chat or watching live. If you want to say yay or nay, if we're going to win this game, go ahead and just throw it in the chat. If you think we're going to win, we're going to go from first game all the way to the last. So we can go ahead and start. Let me go ahead and put both of us up. All right. This isn't a duel, but you got Lawrence and AB right now till somebody else jumps in. So first game, we have the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Hey, Shane Brown, thank you for tuning in as well. Over for 7+, but he has a feeling 4-8, 5-7. Ooh. Well, let's do this. Let's go game by game. Our folks are out there in the chat. That way, we can make it a little bit more fun. We're always going to give. I think next week we're going to have. We could have some more folks on, and we'll also probably have a guest on as well. And we'll may do some predictions then too. So, but we have the Chanticleers of Coastal Carolina first. A team that uh you know, they always have had talent, and they were one of the winningest colleges, startup colleges, in their history. But my man Rob Gray's in the building. What's going on? He said we don't make a Bo Eldridge Elliott is gone. Yeah, he said I like him, but we need progress. Understood. So everybody in the chat, AB, let me ask you: are we gonna win against Coastal Carolina?
My vote is yes.
So we got a yes. So for the first game of the year, we're gonna go yes for Coastal. I think we're gonna beat Coastal Carolina. I think it'll be a barometer. I mean, we'll know a lot right off the bat. Hey, what's going on, Ethan? Ethan, just jump on. What are you doing, man? He says no.
He's probably rearranging furniture.
Right. What are you doing, Ethan? Ethan, one of the hosts of Seven City Shop Talk, for some reason loves to give notes when he can just jump on. But jump on, Ethan. So yeah, I think that we can definitely beat Coastal, but it'll be a barometer, I think, and people kind of get an idea. We will see kind of what we are and who we are right then and there. Rob says we ran all over Coastal Carolina last year. He said that's a win. Shane is saying Coastal will be a close game, but I think we lose. Okay, all right, Shane, we got you. All right, so I got a win. AB has a win. All right, next game. Let's get into it. We got the NC State Wolfpack in Raleigh. And I'll go, I guess, with this one. And I'm going to be there for that, believe it or not. Listen, look at this. Look at this. I'm wore out. I'm sunburned. Been outside working. Okay, Ethan. But what I'm going to say for that, I think the first big test of the year, I think they go into Raleigh and win. I think that NC State is they lost a lot of talent. And they got a new quarterback, an unproven quarterback. And I think they go into Raleigh and sneak out a win. And look at this. We got Ethan's daddy. Yeah, Wood in the house. What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
What's going on, y'all?
What's going on, man? So yeah, you just came in on time. We're just doing the predictions of we're going game by game, Wood.
Right.
Of course, Wood, one of our esteemed hosts here at Seven City Shop Talk, our resident Skip Bayless, kind of helps us keep everything on track.
The truth teller. You may not tell the truth.
And I'm keeping track of all this. So
the truth dealer. What do you say? In a real way. You know what they say nowadays? In a real way.
Low key.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll wind it back a little bit for you. So we Coastal Carolina, game by game. Is that a victory in your eyes?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think when we both said it was a win. We got some folks in the chat viewers and listeners saying that they don't think it's a win, they think it's a loss. Excuse me, they think it's a win. But here we go. Here it is. Just in time. We got my man Ed in the house, our resident writer. And as we go here, we're starting to get our predictions in. We're going game by game. Ed, so first game of the year, you're right in time. Coastal Carolina, is that a win or is that a loss, Ed, in your eyes? Coastal Carolina, win or loss in your eyes? What do you think? Can you hear? Check.
He's having some headphones.
Technical.
I'm about to hit the life alert button.
Yeah, we're having some technical issues. Hang on. Coastal Carolina.
Yeah. We got.
Okay. I'm saying a win.
Okay. All right. Eddie has a win. Okay. All right.
So across the board, we got four. All four of us say win for Coastal.
Four yays. Okay. Let's go to the next game, which is NC State. I gave a yay. I feel like that's the first big game of the year. I think this is an opportunity for Virginia to really open some things up and to showcase the talent they have bought for this year. And I think that they're going to be ready for NC State. NC State has lost a lot of talent, quarterback wise, all the way down. But I think that's a win. They go into Raleigh and sneak out with a win. Let me come to you, Wood. What do you think about the NC State game? Is that a win or a loss for you?
No, that's a loss. We haven't learned how to win on the road yet. That's a loss.
Wood has a loss. Let me come to you, Ed. What do you think? Win or loss?
I went back and forth on this one, to be honest.
Okay.
I feel like it's a game we could win, but we have not played well to this point on the road, especially at NC State. So I'm going to put it down grudgingly as a loss.
As a loss. Okay.
But I'm happy to be wrong.
2-2. 2-2.
And what'd you say, AB?
I said win.
Okay. You got it as a win. Okay. I think we sneak out of there with a win. I think that NC State has had a talent drain. And I think that being that Chandler and I was there. That was in Charlottesville this weekend. I was there for the beginning of their scrimmage. And they look, the guys that they look physically, you can tell that there's been some physical transformations going on over the past 3 years in this program. And I could see that I was down, and I'll post some of the videos that I have. I was on the field with them, and I was like, boys is big. These boys are huge. And the receivers look good. It was just, and looking at how Chandler throws the ball, I was impressed. I walked away impressed for what I saw, on the field. Next game we got game number 3. Next game here is we got William and Mary. Let me come to you, AB. Bounce back at you. What do you think for the William and Mary? I know that's the home squad, I guess.
That's family.
Mike London. Yeah, that's family.
So that's hard, but we're home, and I say win.
Okay, that is a win. I think that's a win in my book too. I think that Coach London does have a good program. Since he's been there, they have talent. And they have some guys that they have some playmakers out there, and I think that he'll still be ranked top 10, top 15 in the FCS. But I just think UVA comes out of there with a win. Ethan says win. Rob Gray says win. Shane Brown has win, and Peggy has a win. Okay, let me come to you, Ed. What do you got? Win, lose?
It's a win, but it won't be easy.
Won't be easy. Okay.
Will not.
I can co-sign on that. So Ed has a win. Come to you, Wood. What do we got?
Yeah, that's a win.
That's a win. Okay.
It better be.
Oh, yeah. It better be.
It better be.
Yeah. Another fourth.
And that's I'm starting out at 3-0. Okay. Next game, we got Stanford. I'm coming to you, Wood. What do you think of Stanford and UVA playing at home? Stanford is coming all the way to the West Coast to play us. What do you think?
I think that's a loss. They're too physical to play. For us to play with
Mm,
them, that's a loss.
I think it's a loss, huh? Okay. All right. Wood has a loss against Stanford. Let me come to you, Ed. What do you think?
I'm going to say win.
Okay. All right. All right.
They're
Shane is
they're kind of
saying
a mess right now. So
Shane says a loss. I'm gonna say a win myself. I think that's a win. I think coming across the country, jumping into the mountains and coming into Charlottesville
yeah,
and playing, I think UVA is going to be ready for them. They would have also pretty much played, um, a home game be right before then against William and Mary, so they'd be nice, snuggled at home 2 weeks in a row against a winnable game and going. Not saying it should be looking ahead, looking towards Stanford, but Stanford had a tough year last year too. Rob Gray had Stanford as a W. And let me come to you, AB. Tell me what you think. Win loss. What do you think? Stanford.
I have it as a loss.
You have it as a loss. Okay.
I agree with Wood. I feel like Stanford's always been really physical. I'm not sure we can keep up with that.
Okay.
don't they have a new coach?
Yeah, they have a lot of new pieces, new
The new
everything.
coach, new AD. The football coach doesn't have to recruit off campus or something like that. Some of it, I'm not sure quite what to believe.
I mean, we got the same coach. That doesn't mean he's a good one.
No, I'm just it's kind of what I'm saying is as messed up as our situation is, I think theirs might even be a little more messed up.
At this point, yeah, if you're comparing our point now and where they are, possibly, yeah.
Yeah, but they've always run the ball and we haven't. So I think they're too physical. So I think that's a loss.
Okay. I think that we've that was a focus of this staff to get stronger in the front seven, get tougher guys up front. You're right, Wood. That has been an issue with UVA, and also not having the backups as well. You got to rotate, especially the big boys. You got to rotate the big boys in and out, and we just didn't have the talent level. Whenever your backups will come in, there's too much of a drop off. But I think when you're talking about the front seven, solid, tough, with Cam running the middle there and Jason Johnson, I think that they're going to be tough, man. Then we got 3-4 guys, on the defensive line that are beef eaters, big guys. I think that we are prepared to to clash with some of these teams that have beaten us up front, and then we got some depth to help that along. I'm afraid of, and to be honest, the injuries to the defensive backfield more so than the front seven at this point. But I get you, Wood. But I'm gonna say that's a win against Stanford right then and there. Let's see here. Shane says, haven't we lost some starters on offense? Yeah, I think we've lost a couple. Yeah, we lost a couple tackles, which is concerning as well.
You at 4-0, Law?
I'm at 4-0 right now.
All right.
I'm at 4-0. You got 8 to go. So let's go to the next game. And this is where I may fall and get my first rut here, stumbling point. We got Florida State coming back to Charlottesville.
Speaking of messes,
Keynote,
uh-huh.
Friday night game under the lights.
Friday night under the light. Coming back for, and this, who knows what this game could be. At this point, Florida State is a crapshoot as far as what the team is and what they could be.
Yeah.
They were absolutely awful. They're one of the worst teams in the ACC.
So were we.
Yeah, but I think we could have been one of the teams to beat them last year, the way that they were playing. We lost what 5 games by one possession. So, the way that and they were giving games up left and right.
It was ugly.
Florida State for sure. Yeah, it was really bad for them. Even though they did have 5 stars, but that eventually catch up with you. Meaning
That team had
that talent will eventually kick in. Is
they
what
had
I mean by that.
what was going on down there, but they had trouble.
Yeah. Well, I'm taking that as well. It's funny now that money's legal and they're having trouble, right? You
Yeah.
could give money now, and Florida State's having trouble. But I'm going to give a loss. AB, what do you think about this? What do you think? 5th game of the year.
I have it as a win.
Whoa.
And everything that I did, I based mine on us having an 8-4 season, because that's what I'm saying has to happen minimum. So, FSU, I said, was a win.
It was a win. Okay. All right. I got a loss. I just feel like FSU will possibly get back to FSU. My man Rob Gray. Ooh, Rob is saying FSU on Friday is a W. Ethan says it's a Ethan, man. Ethan says it's a lot. I mean, you're right there with us, brother. Just jump on. Rob is saying we beat their QB last year, which I'm trying to think, where was their QB at last year? Because we didn't play them last year.
BC.
Who was it?
BC, Calandro or something like that. He's the kid that quit mid-season on BC.
Yeah, he transferred to FSU.
Oh, that kid can sling the ball. That kid can throw the ball. Okay.
He can sling the ball, yes, but
yeah,
he quit on his team mid-season.
He did. He did. I
mean, that's
I wonder why. But that. So what do you think, Ed? Tell me what you think. Give me your Thanks, Rob, for that. He said he got us from BC.
I feel like it. I feel like it can be a win. Florida State is such a crapshoot. It's hard to say.
Mm-hmm.
I know what they had last year. As I've been a Virginia fan long enough to know, when you say, well, it can't be as bad as last year, fate says, hold my beer. So
right.
They could be. I think there's not going to be any middle ground with Florida State. I think they're going to be really, really good, or they're going to be just awful. Maybe as bad, if not worse, than last year. So I'm going to say win.
Okay. All right. Wood.
Am I 5-1 now?
I'm 5-1. What do you got, Wood? You talk to me, Wood. What do you think?
Yeah, you can't say they're UVA. They're nowhere near UVA in their prediction. Like, this is a loss. This is a blowout loss, 45-7.
On a Friday
not even
night.
close. Not even close. They blow us out the stadium. It's a loss.
Damn. So what do you, Wood? What is Wood, AB? 3-2?
Wood's the Grinch.
2-3.
Damn.
2 wins, 3 losses.
So we lose to Florida State, NC State, and Stanford. Okay. All right. And I'm 5-4-1. And what are you 4-1? Are you 5-0? Are you 5-0, AB?
No.
I think
you're 1.
I'm 4-1. I'm 4-1. I said lost to Stanford.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So you and I, Lord, we just switched our Stanford and Florida State picks.
Florida State. Okay. All right.
And Ed has his loss. He's 4-1 as well, but his loss is to NC State.
NC State. Okay. All right.
Sort of.
All right.
2-3.
2-3. So now we got game 6.
How did they ever win 2?
Game 6, a team that we do play tough, but we just can't get over the hump. And I don't think we get over the hump this year either. They've been ranked. They play good football. I mean, their quarterback just got drafted in the 2nd round, Tyler Slow. And we're talking about Louisville, the Cardinal. They still got that stud running back. That kid can fly. That kid can really can really make things happen. Averages like 7-8 yards a carry. And that's in Louisville. It's in Kentucky. I don't see us pulling that out.
No.
I don't see us pulling that out. No. I got that as a loss. That's a tough one on the road against a team that does love to run the ball. They will have a new QB at the helm, but the last couple of years we may have had them almost dead to rights, especially 2 years ago. Then I want to say even when Bronco was here, we played them tough, and I think we took a loss there as well. But Rob Gray, Skyler, everybody has us as a loss. Shane, loss, not even close. Wow, Shane has us losing pretty definitively as well. So, what do you got, AB?
A loss as well.
You got a loss? Okay. All right. And Wood, I would take it you got this as a loss too.
Yeah, that's a loss.
That's a loss. Okay. All right. Next game we got is
Ed,
Washington.
Ed had as a loss too?
Yes. Ed had as a loss for sure. Let's see here. Shane says we beat UL at Louisville when they missed a field goal. Got it. That's right. So let's go Washington now. Washington coming all the way to Charlottesville from Washington State. Another long flight, a time when you're, those guys are really going to have to, buckle down and get themselves ready to play. What do you think the Washington State game would?
Hey, we get a W. We got to win.
You got to win for them. Okay. All right. And I think they've had some issues, as far as trying to get some wins as well. So I'm going with a win myself against Washington State. AB, what do you got?
I have a win as well.
You got a win. Okay. All right. So as it stands right now, 1, 2, 3. What am I? 5-2. And Wood, what are you? 3-4. 3-4. And AB, what are you?
4-2.
So okay. Wait a minute.
No, hold on.
5-2.
5-2.
5-2.
So we missed one.
Yeah, Ed should be back on. So that's the first 7 games right there. And after the first 7 games, we are on the verge of bowl eligibility. Here comes Ed. Ed's back in. I think Ed had technical difficulty. Now, Ed, Washington State, what did you have? Win or loss for Washington State?
Win.
Okay, Ed has a win. So Ed's right there too. Ed's at 5-2.
Okay.
All right. So let's get to the next game here. UNC at Chapel Hill. That's a tough one for me. New coach, new everything,
new girlfriend.
And they've had, yeah, they've had a drain of talent, but they've also had a good influx of talent as always, especially lately for North Carolina. Let me come to you, Ed. What do you think against UNC? Win or loss?
A loss.
Got a loss. Okay. All right. Rob Gray says we were on the verge of 6 wins last year and it didn't happen. Exactly right. Wood, what do you got for Carolina?
That's a loss.
Got a loss. Okay. Got a loss. And AB, what do you got for that game?
I have a loss as well.
Okay. All right. All right. So looks like some of these wins are starting to catch up with us, but we still have still got some games left. So as it stands right now, I am at 5-3. Ed, what are you at now? What is Ed at? 5-3.
5-3.
So you're a
And
loss, though?
Yeah, Carolina's a loss. NC State, a
But
loss.
I didn't hear
Louisville.
Law. I didn't hear Law say what he picked. So I didn't.
Loss.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna
So
pick a
we're
loss.
you're 4 for 4 on the loss here.
Yeah, I can see that.
And
Next,
nobody's mentioned the B word yet.
no. There's gonna be enough of that when that week comes. So we're
Okay,
gonna hold
thank you.
off on that.
Thank you.
So next game we got Cal. Now, I guess everyone's asking, am I gonna employ or imply the same situation where you go across country when UVA goes to Cal Berkeley to play? Shouldn't we be tired? I think we will, but I also think we'll win the game. So I got that as a win. I think that we're going to beat Cal. And I think that Cal I think UVA they're a better team. I think they'll be a better team this year. And they understand that that's definitely one that they should win for bowl eligibility. So I got a win for that. What do you got, Ed, for that game?
A win, but I'm not real confident about it.
Okay.
I think this, and I think NC State could be pivotal games for this team.
Yeah. Well, they're at the points of the year where you really,
You want to be playing your best football in October, and just Cal is a game that we can win, and in the past we haven't done well in those situations.
Mm-hmm.
So, based on past history, I'm a little reluctant, but we should be able to beat Cal. But at this point, it's all chicken bones and tea leaves. So,
Okay.
we're all guessing.
AB, what do you got for this game?
I have a loss.
You got a loss. Okay. All right. And that's for Cal, November 1st. And Wood, what do you got, buddy?
Oh, that's a win.
You got to win.
Really?
Okay. All right. So we
Odd man out with the loss right now.
Full of surprises.
Yeah. We're all full of surprises. All right. Next week, we come all the way back home.
I'm realistic.
We come all the way back home to play a Wake team, which was a barn burner last year with all different kinds of ups and downs and turnovers and big plays.
Ugly game.
And let me start with you, AB. Wake Forest, what do you got there?
I have Wake as a win this year.
Okay. Wood, let me come to you. What do you got for Wake?
That's a W.
He's got a W. Okay. All right. So Wood has a W. And let me come to you, Ed. What do you got? Win or loss?
How can I go against Skip? I gotta say it's a win.
All right. So that's a win at Wake as well for me. So that's another one, a good one for the good guys. 1, 2, 3,
Does that make us bowl
4.
eligible?
Is it at Wake?
It's at home.
I was gonna say I think the last one was at Wake.
Yeah, I was at Wake last year. I thought this one's at home.
Yeah, this one is this is a win at home against Wake. I like it.
That's wins law.
Oh, we're in with at Cal we were in. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, really?
4.
Okay.
Uh-huh. So that's 7-3 for me right now. AB, what is Wood right now?
5-5.
Wow.
Did you get
Yeah.
5? Wow.
5-5. Come
So there's
back.
still a chance.
What are you, AB?
6-4.
6-4. Okay. Henry Davis. What's going on, brother? Thank you for tuning in. Henry Davis the third says we are SOW, win at Wake. We got you. And what did you say, Ed? What was that for you? You said that was a win, Ed?
That was a win.
Okay. All right. I like that as well. Next game. We got Duke at Duke in
Actually,
Durham.
yeah.
Isn't that nasty? That's ugly.
Do
Going
we
to
make a,
Duke.
do we make a bowl or not?
That's when our backs have been against the wall, it's usually been a no lately. But we got Duke. You know, I'm gonna go off of, has Duke put as many resources as we have in our program this year? I don't think that they have.
Not all money is good money, Law.
You're absolutely right, and you can't chase good money with bad money. But I think, you know, how Duke had got a lot of kids to come to the school right when this NIL thing was building. I think UVA this year, especially with in December when they went in with 2 feet, you know, I have faith in our up front seven. I think our linebackers, you know, if they're healthy, you know, those kids were they can fly around, man. We got some playmakers out, and I think Coach Rudd, you know, being there, you know, it's real settled, and I don't know, man. I just think, you know, the big boys up front, kid from Ohio State, Alabama, combined with some of the other kids that we have, our linebackers. I don't know. I just think that that's going to be one in the trenches, and I think that we finally can win a game that way against a caliber team like them. I'm not saying we can do that. We can out physical a team like Ohio State or Alabama or anything, or somebody in SEC, but I think they're gonna out physical a Duke team on that 11th game of the year, and I gotta win. What do you got, Ed? Rob Grace says a win.
I hate playing Duke. We never seem to play well against them. I got to say a loss.
Ed has a loss. Okay.
I'm happy to be wrong, but I given past history, I think they're better than we are, and you know when it comes down to it, it's which coaching staff do you trust?
Mm-hmm. Look at my man Rob echo what I was just saying. Our 2 deep on the D line is supposed to be good. He says, we just have to stay healthy.
Well, that's sort of been our MO.
That is what I just said. He copied you copy and paste right together there, Rob. And
So
from what I'm saying,
plagiarized the answer?
No, but you know he was probably thinking it while I was saying
That's what it sounded like.
but
I wouldn't take that, Rob.
But this is what I can say. Being there this weekend for that practice, and I'm just looking at these guys, I'm like, holy crap. I said, there's a difference. You know, there's a difference in the kids. And a lot of those kids weren't ours. That's another thing. A lot of those kids aren't our native kids that were not from our program. So some of these kids that were out there, and I was like, wow, you know, those kids were looking really good. Henry Davis says he hates to say it, but it's an L for him. AB, what do you got?
So I feel like every year we split it between Duke and UNC. I took the L for UNC, so I'm taking a W for Duke.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. So that's a W from AB. So the only one, anybody, Ed, you're the one who gave us a loss. Or Chad, have you given us yours? Chad, what do you got for that? Did you give us
him a
yours
minute.
already? Chad's checking the computer.
Nah, that's a win.
That's a win. Okay. I
Wow.
like that. Yep. And they I mean they have some talent still there and all, but I don't know. I just think that's gonna be a trench win, a trench warfare win for the Wahoos. Rob says he broke the iron code. He's funny.
Damn,
Then of course,
you
yeah,
got us in the national championship, don't you?
I got us at least in the Florida Citrus.
Yeah,
Got us in the Florida Citrus.
you got
We
us in
done
the
jumped over the Duke's Mayo Bowl. So
BCS days.
yeah, man. So back in the Peach Bowl, baby. Going back to Atlanta. So let's let's get to the last game, which is of course the dreaded game that we play against the unhonorable, horrible,
Is that the little brothers
hated.
game?
Yes, this is the Virginia Tech Hokies last game of the year. What do you
Can't
think,
believe yours
Ed?
is here.
Go ahead, Ed. What do you think? Game number 12. Is that a win?
I think we're due. I think we're due. I think Tech
At
might
home,
be.
too. At home.
Yeah, I think it's a win.
Doesn't
I
matter
think
where it is.
It doesn't. But I think the last time they were able to pull it off, it was at home. I think that things, from what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, the team will play. We got a lot of seniors as well, a lot of seniors, a lot of guys who won't be there. I think that is going to mean so much, as it always means a lot to Tech. I think this will be one of the times where we got a lot of kids that are not native to the program that have come here for their last hurrah. And I think that you're going to get some guys who really put it out on the line, and they're not our kids. They're kids. And I'm not saying that our kids won't, and they don't. I'm just saying you got a lot of kids coming from another program. This is their last go at it. I think that it's going to be a little different, being at home. And I think that they're going to win. What do you think, AB?
So I built my prediction around this game because I think that if we have the season like I'm expecting us to have, a win or loss is going to be a deal breaker from whether we keep Elliott. I don't think it's a bowl game anymore. I think it's going to be the all in all season overall performance. If we can go the whole season with only 4 losses to the Tech game and we lose the Tech game, I think Elliott's on the chopping block for sure.
Mm-hmm.
However, I said it's a win.
It's a win. Okay. Now, Wood. Got to bring it to the wood chopper, the man, Wood. What's up, man? What do you see?
I hear a moving van.
Nah,
Huh?
that's a lot.
I hear moving van.
You say it's a loss, huh?
Oh yeah, that's a loss all day long.
Okay. Rob Gray says Elliott says the Hokie game is just another game.
No,
They
it's
want
not.
to beat the crap out of us.
Yes,
We
it
need
is.
to make it important as they do. He did say that. He says, we rarely win, so I don't think things change, unfortunately. Henry Davis says, I think we find a way to get the W. Henry Davis the third. So let's go ahead and tally all of our numbers up here.
I got them already.
All right, AB, fire it off. Let us know what we did. Where we at?
So the best record goes to you, Law, 9-3.
Really? Okay.
What a surprise!
With the losses being to FSU, Louisville, and UNC.
Okay.
And there's a tie for second between me and Ed, 8-4. My losses are to Stanford, Louisville, UNC, and Cal.
Mm-hmm.
Ed's are for UNC, Louisville, UNC. I'm sorry, NC State, Louisville, UNC, and Duke. He's got us losing to all
Carolina. So we just
What?
gave Carolina just dragged us. The state.
And then and then the worst is Chad with 6-6.
Okay. All right. Now at 6-6, I'm coming to you, Wood. Does Elliott stay at 6-6?
No, he's gone.
He's going at 6-6. Okay.
All those millions, he lost the tech.
He's gone. Okay. AB, what were you saying?
I'm still, honestly, I think it's going to come down to crucial wins and what he can do. I think if he has a lot of losses again this year that are by one possession, I truly think that he will be out of here. So I think it's going to come down to the big wins like Tech, stuff like that. That's going to really help keep him. I don't know. I don't think it's a win or loss thing anymore. I think it's closing crucial games. I think it's how we win. That's how I view it.
Okay. And let me come to you, Ed. What are you thinking? At your prediction, does he stay at 8-4?
If we get 8-4, I think he does. If it's 6-6, he's done, and I might go help him pack. No, I mean, as I've said the last couple of weeks, he's out of excuses at this point. It's we've had some problems in the past with execution and strategery, and if we're getting the same same old, why bring him back another year? Just let it go. It's done.
But again, I think that it's the wins too. I mean, if he has 8 wins and 6 of them are to the 6 worst teams in the ACC, there's no way he's staying.
Look at Devin. Devin is saying Elliott might have to stay if UVA don't have a president in place by the end of the season. Interesting.
Didn't they already name one?
For some reason,
have an interim president. I think is what they have.
Yeah, I think they have interim president.
I think they got somebody keeping the seat warm, but
Rob
I have to be lining up for that job.
Rob says 6-6, he should be gone, but who really wants the UVA job? Recruiting is too tougher, and admissions hurts them and won't help.
No, recruiting is not tough anymore with $30 million.
$30 million. It's just
it's a lot
now.
easier than it was.
Well, the next level would be, at this point, spending that kind of money is it'd have to be start to go after SEC kids, Big Ten kids, like a lot of them. If you're spending that kind of money, that's SEC money. Like I think we did a little bit of an exercise of it. I think it wasn't last week, but it was a week before. I think that's the NIL spending, I believe. And I should have had this pulled up. I'm sorry, guys. Let me see here. And what I'll do, I'm going to try to pull up SEC schools. NIL spending. So give me a second here. Of course, some of these numbers are astronomical. Here are the largest NIL collectives. That can't be right because this is 2024. It says Alabama spent $16 million. That doesn't seem right. LSU spent 20. Texas spent $22 million. Yeah, those numbers don't seem right to me. Yeah, that doesn't seem right to me because if UVA is spending somewhere in that realm, Texas, Ohio, well, they're in the billions. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research on that and get you guys those numbers because those numbers are really important to kind of get an idea of like what are you getting a return on your investment? Pretty much is where we are right now. And the next level of that they have to take it to is going after more Big Ten and SEC type talents. If you're in that game, and we are spending that kind of money. So we're all going bowling, guys. Based on all of our predictions, We're all going bowling, and I guess depending on where it is, we'd have to figure out where we're all going to meet. If we can all make it, to a bowl game. But yeah, Devin saying excuses run out when you spend 30 million, 6 wins. That's right. That's not enough. That is not enough.
Yeah, I don't know the six will get it done. It depends upon what the six are, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, depending on what the 6 are.
Y'all didn't give me props. I have us going bowling for the first time in 5 years.
I think you're right. You have never put us bowling preseason wise. You're right. You're right. You never put us bowling in the preseason. Rob says SEC is projected to spend 34 million per average. Thank you, Rob, on the spot. So think about that. So yeah, we're spending SEC type money. Big Ten. I'm pretty sure the Big Ten. If you can pull that Big Ten number up too, Rob, that'd be great. I bet you the Big Ten is somewhere in there as well. It may not be as high, but then again, you know what? I shouldn't even say that. Because they got.
Remember to cite your sources, Rob. You don't want to get accused of plagiarizing again.
Right. So, I'm excited to see what we got. But I was there this weekend. They gave the media like the first 20 some odd minutes, 30 minutes of practice. We went in there and got some videos of the players working out and getting ready for the scrimmage. Difference was it was an invite for the alumni and the families and media. After about 20-30 minutes, after a couple kickoffs and everything, we had to leave. They kicked the media out because I guess they're actually probably running some stuff that they didn't want us to see. Big Ten, look at that. Rob's got the number. Thank you for that, Rob. Appreciate that. Our stat guy on the spot. Big Ten is spending 20.5 per school. Holy crap. Ain't no way. We definitely need to go.
I'd be curious to see how that breaks down.
Huh?
I said I'd be curious to see how that breaks down. Because I have a hard time believing that Northwestern. Well, I guess Northwestern could.
No, I don't think Northwestern is one of those teams that does not spend a lot. Oh, let me give you.
I don't know. I mean, they're right up. Isn't Northwestern right outside of Chicago?
Yes.
There's money to be had. I mean, there's money in Chicago, Lord knows.
But they're like us, as far as academics.
Well, I mean, I like how some of the smaller schools like Indiana stacks up against Ohio State and that crowd.
Right. I think some of those Midwest schools that are, maybe not so much football factory-ish right now. Yeah, I think those schools may be the ones that are, not spending quite as much. But I think Northwestern being kind of like how like UVA is totally academically charged and maybe a little bit of the old ways where they're not spending quite as much like us in the old days. Academically charged, highly academically charged, but not spending a ton, as far as putting a ton of money into the football program. Look at my man Rob. Oh, good.
His injury bug is back again. Yeah. Yeah, that's sort of been a theme for us, hasn't it?
Right. Hold on, Ed. Hold on. So we got Rob saying, that's an average. That's right. Then you got Texas A&M spent over $50 million. Good gracious. Yeah, this is where we are now. And to be honest, I'm glad we're here. Honestly. I'm happy we're here. I really didn't think we'd get here in no time soon, but we're here, and it's an opportunity for UVA to build the program the way that football has been pretty much there, but now it's legal to spend money on players, and let's see how we go. moving forward. So now that we have done our predictions game by game, we're all going bowling. Let's get into our pro teams. And we don't have to go game by game, but and if you want to go game by game, we could probably do that next week, or we can save this segment for next week. Kind of give me and then we'll go game by game by a vote. Who wants to do the go game by game next week for NFL teams? Ed says yes. AB, what do you think? No?
I think it's too early to do NFL, to be honest.
Too early?
Yeah.
Same for you, Ed. Wood? Too early for NFL for you?
No, it doesn't matter.
Man, you sound defeated already, man. Man. Then we definitely have a lot to talk about. If you really think it's that bad already. Man, you got your everybody's healthy, man. You got your quarterback back. You got 2 stud receivers. Got the top 3 pass rusher in the league. Come on now. Can't be that bad.
He's not playing.
Not right now, but them guys will huff and puff until they start seeing the money not going into their account.
I think he's worried because he saw CD Lamb get struck by that referee the other night.
Right? Well, I can tell you, we'll wait. Hold on, Ed, I'm about to mute it. We'll wait for the NFL, get a little bit closer to the season. We only got 1 preseason game in right now, going on the second one. So, a lot of that does depend on injuries as well. So we'll do that a little later. But we did have, we're not going to do it this week, but wanted to inform everybody we do still have the ticket giveaway promotion where we're going to give tickets away for home games, certain home games at the University of Virginia. So right there on the ground. So let us know. We'd love an opportunity to meet you and also to get you some tickets to us. And especially since I got us winning 9 games and AB and Ed have us winning 8. And believe it or not, Wood has us winning 6. That's a lot for Wood. That's a big deal. So there should be some entertaining games to watch and give you something to root for. But yeah, so that pretty much runs the show right up to our time. Is there anything that we wanted to talk about, team, before we get off the line here? Anything, Ed?
No.
All right. Anything, Wood?
No, I'm good.
You're coaching, right, Wood?
I am.
Okay. All right. What are you coaching at? Maybe we'll have a little bit of personal hour here, talk about ourselves. Well, where you coaching at, Wood, and what you got, and what position you coaching?
I'm a assistant on varsity Western. I'm my running backs and linebackers and calling plays for JV at Western.
Nice. Okay. All right. Love it. Love it. Love it. So what is that? You tied up Thursdays and Friday nights. Good.
Yeah, Wednesday and Fridays, but yeah. Yep.
Oh, it's Wednesdays and Fridays. Okay. For us, it was Thursdays and Fridays when we were when I was coaching at Cox out here. Okay. All right. All right. All right. We may have to get an idea. You give us an idea of your talent that you got there. We'll talk about some of your kids. Give them a little run on here as well. So what you got, AB? What you got going on for this weekend? I know that it's betting season is gearing up really well and nicely. So what you got going on?
Well, with that being said, any of y'all baseball gurus on here?
You got 2 of them right at the bottom.
All right. So I just did something on a whim. I picked Stanton for a home run, Harper for a home run. They both already hit. The last one I would need to get is Ohtani. Let it ride or cash it out.
For tonight only?
Yeah.
Otani hit a home run.
Mm-hmm. Against the Angels.
Have they already started?
Nope, it's at 9:39.
Oh, yeah. Let that ride.
Okay. It's offering me $75 right now, but the cash out's $204. So
No, Otani's
let
gonna hit a
it.
home run. He'll hit a home run. He's the best hitter in baseball.
He's the best. He's the best hitter and slugger.
So we'll leave it alone. Okay.
Yeah.
Double that bet.
Oh, double down. Yeah, he's unbelievable. He's unreal.
I had a free
But-
$10 bet on home runs tonight, and so I was like, let me just pick 3 things and put the free $10 on it. Well, 2 of the 3
What are
already
they?
hit. So
What are they offering you? They might be offering you
75.
right now. They'll offer you 75.
Yeah, off of $10.
See, they know because the Otani is that clutch.
So
And-
Otani hits a home run. What do you win?
204.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let it ride.
Yeah, they're
Let it
like,
ride. Yeah.
they're scared. They're giving you damn near half the money.
They'll probably up the payout every at bat he takes.
Ain't no doubt. Yeah.
And then I have the Yankees winning, Mets winning, both of them are winning, and then the Dodgers winning tonight.
Hey, Bobby. How you doing, Robin? Thank you for tuning in.
So
Who
right
the
now,
Dodgers playing?
the Angels.
Yeah, I let it all ride.
Okay. Great.
And we know you don't bet, Ed, but what do you think? Let it ride with Otani?
Oh, yeah,
Ed hates
absolutely.
this.
Absolutely. I do. I hate gambling. No, thank you.
My brother said that's hitting.
Yeah,
It is hitting.
Yeah, let that
Yeah.
ride.
that is really good.
Thanks, y'all. But yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I love the bet. I love the challenge. Hold on a second.
Anything above $1.40, $1.30, I cash it out though. Anything above $1.30, $1.40, I cash it out. You got
Yeah.
$10 on it. You know what I mean? When it gets to that number, you know, and if he hasn't hit yet, but there's they get it up to that number, I take it if they gave you $1.30, $1.40.
Hey,
Man,
do y'all want
Now money for AD.
to do a fantasy football for all of us? Maybe
I was
10
gonna
of us. 10 of us.
Let's go.
Works for me.
somebody create it and tell me how to do it.
Maybe we all throw $10 or $20, and then
Yeah.
we could even do tickets. It doesn't have to be money, but find 10 people.
Yeah, just throw it in a Venmo or somebody's
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
Just throw it in or wherever, and let's see how we do.
Let's take the first. There's 4 of us, so I'm sure there'll be. Let's take the top first 10 and be done with it.
Okay. Yeah. Let's set that up. Maybe we'll go on live and record our drafts. Right? Do our draft on just like this. I got to get my list, of course. We got to pick a time or a date, and it has to be kind of soon. And we only got two more weeks of preseason before the season kicks off. So let's maybe a Thursday or something.
We got 2 weeks, so let's do something that night.
Yeah, maybe a Thursday or something, or Friday or something, and just get on here and do our
Don't
picks.
do Fridays.
All right, we won't do Fridays.
Do not do Friday.
All right. Well, then we'll all just let's agree on a day.
I think Sunday evening works for most people, but
Sunday evening, yeah, Sunday evening would definitely work. All right, so
somebody organize that, and then we'll go, and then we'll all throw $20, and then we'll break it down like 300, 150, and then 50 get your money back for whatever it is.
Gotcha.
However it plays out.
Yeah, and then we'll get let's get Amy and Ethan. He's probably gone by now. He said he's sunburned tonight. That's why he couldn't be on.
Hey, but did y'all know that there's this trick? You can turn the camera on.
Yeah.
But he didn't want to join us tonight.
Yeah.
There's also a trick. If you invite the ball hawk, he'll join.
Oh,
I forgot about that one. I forgot.
that's trick number 2.
Thank you
That's
for reminding me.
right. Or
We'll be on here
he,
in the back office waiting on all of us to get on.
or Heath Miller, right? Is
I
Heath
was
still? We can get
gonna
Heath
say
on.
that, but somebody muted my mic.
That was me.
His boyfriend.
What do you think? What do you think, Chad? Think you can get Heath on?
Yeah, I think sometime he's coaching at St. Anne's, but yeah, I can get him, and I'm sure the other boy will be on if I get him.
Joe Reed.
Oh yeah, Joe, yeah, Pro Renata.
We
He's
got
gonna be on if I get those guys.
I got a list of people who have already said that they'll come on. Jackie Franchuli from 247 Sports. I got Eric Thomas from EM Sports. Casey Pizzalia he was going to be on with us a couple weeks ago, but he had an emergency. From Virginia Game Day Podcast. Greg Madia. He's also a big writer for UVA Sports. Rick Saratella from the NFL Draft Bible. Let's see else. Who else I got? Ball Hawk, I believe I can get back on. And I got Elijah Coach Harris and AB. You said that
Maybe another guest. We'll see.
okay.
Hey,
okay,
Chad, where's Cole?
Cole, woo, birthday boy.
Yeah, where's Cole?
He just went upstairs. They got the first day of school tomorrow.
I was gonna tell him happy birthday on live.
I think he just went upstairs.
Mr. Wood.
But I can possibly get Coach John. How you say his last name? Radusky.
Coach Rudd?
Yeah, the D coordinator.
Oh.
Yeah.
Coach Radisky.
Radusky.
Coach Rudd.
So my wife coaches. She coached one of their kids. He's coaching another one. John and I, we talk frequently. I don't know if he'll come on official capacity, but until it's too much. But I think he can come on and talk shop, maybe.
Yeah, well, the viewers and listeners, would love to at least, get an idea of just speaking with him, just candidly, like how we speak, person to person. And then also we can probably get a few players that also played for the university to get on here as well. But as always, it's a great show. We all are going. We all predicted we're going bowling. That means that we're all gonna have to go, unless it's like in California or something. We're all gonna have to try to set up to go to a bowl game together as a squad, and I think that'll be fun. But what do you like to say in a closing monologue, Ed? I got you. There you go. Uh-oh.
There we go.
There you go.
I mean, while we're throwing out the dream guest, I'd like to see if we can get Des Ketchens on one week. I have questions. I'm sure Wood has questions.
You can get him on.
I guess all you do is ask.
Oh my goodness.
Check the unemployment line. He'll be on that soon.
Here y'all go.
I can't believe you got him to 6-6.
AB.
You're welcome.
AB, what do you got to say in your closing?
Is go Yankees, Mets, and Dodgers, and Ohtani. I need that tonight.
Get that money.
That's all.
And Wood, let me come to you, Wood. What do you have to say on your closing monologue?
AB, that's a good bet. I'm really disappointed in you guys. You did not give me credit for having us going bowling this year.
I gave everyone credit.
I normally said 2 to 3 wins a year.
I gave everyone a credit. I gave you credit, Chad. We can run the tape back. I said Wood has us bowling. I said that's a big deal.
$30 million.
That's it.
I'm not going to lie. I was too stunned at 6-6 to say anything else.
Right, right. Well, I can tell you, as always, it's been a great show with everyone. And like I said, viewers and listeners, you got some comments, go ahead and throw them in. You got some requests, throw them in as well. For some topics, you can throw it in here in the comments on the chat or the video as well. We'll be giving away tickets for the season, and we only got 2 weeks. I'll be giving away my first pair for Coastal Carolina, first home game of the year. But we got to thank you for hanging out and spending some time with us. But as of now, this shop is closed. Thank you guys, and we look forward to seeing you guys next week. Go Hoos!